Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show. Today on Tallidus Plays, we are back in the world of the Wild West with Project Zomboid, and there's a horde passing by our window as we speak. We're in our temporary safe house that we logged out in previously at the end of our last episode, which, if you recall, ended with a bit of a frantic rush out of what we thought was a safe area into a new area. So we're going to swap this bandage on our left thigh. We're going to try to keep a low profile as we continue to move through this town that we're at. I'm going to do a shout out here. The EMWU, the Echo Mine Workers Union. And hopefully one of them will be able to actually add me to the faction so I can see where they're at. Because apparently they are all logged in right now. So otherwise we're going to keep moving through. Again, I have a lot of loot on me, and I'm going to have to figure out what to keep and what to leave because we can't keep it all. So I'm debating if I want to use a container at this base to store it. Because again, technically we are in a safe house that I've claimed. I'm not sure how solid these containers will be, but we're going to have to leave some stuff behind. So, on that note, let's start parsing through here to see what is necessary and what is not. We're going to leave the pipe wrench, the hand axe. Actually, let's leave the tent kit. Because that is heavy. That's like 3 kilos unto itself. And then, you know what? Let's leave. We don't want to keep all these seeds. I want to keep the trowel if possible. So yeah, let's try to keep that trowel. I think we'll leave the hand axe because it's just another really heavy item. At this point, we're still a little overweight. We can leave that. And more sheets. We can leave all this behind as well. It's not essential. That puts us back underweight for now. We are still injured, but that's just a couple of scratches. We should be okay there. We are exhausted. We are hungry. We are thirsty. So let's see. Is there any water? We have a little water in the sink, so we'll drink that. Thankfully. We have a little bit of food on us too, so let's go ahead and eat this vegetable soup. Are you kidding me? Just stabbed myself in the hand. Did not have a can opener, so let's wash the bandage and re-bandage this. Okay. Hold on. Sink. Don't we have... Oh, wait, no, we got to take the bandage off. Okay, let's remove this. I'm not going to amputate my hand. That would be a little overkill, I think. Okay, wash. Where is the bandage? Oh my goodness. Okay, let's tear a sheet, make a new bandage. That's ridiculous. Okay, rip sheet 1. And we'll bandage up the hand. Oh my goodness. Okay, so that's no longer bleeding. Alright, 3 bandages. Right hand, upper torso, and left thigh. So we're spreading out the damage all over the body for now. What are you going to do, folks? That's just the way the cookie crumbles sometimes. Let's see, we can throw the frying pan in our garbage bag. Maple syrup, we're going to keep that because we will be eating it right now, actually. Drink another quarter of the syrup, and hopefully that'll help us with our hunger. Yes. And then I think we're actually going to chill out. Let's go back to the bed and see if we can't just rest on that for a minute because we are excessive exertion. Yeah, we're going to go in here and just kind of chill on this bed. Rest. Alright, so again, there's no sleeping. It's a multiplayer server. Sleeping would be a little weird to handle in a multiplayer server. So resting just kind of means right-clicking on any comfortable-looking piece of furniture and waiting until your character is fully rested up. Can we look at the map while we do this? I'm not sure if we can. No. Okay, so let's right-click this again, and we will just do a little bit of a wait. I might time-lapse this just for a moment until we get back to a normal stamina level. Alright, I think I have a general idea. I need to kind of stay on the east side of town, it looks like. I don't want to go into this whole area because it's chock full of zombies from what I've heard. So we're going to avoid that for now. I'm going to rest up a little bit longer so we don't immediately become exhausted as soon as we start moving. Swap out this bandage. Let's rest first, then we'll swap out the bandage. This discomfort is likely due to the just amount of damage we've taken already. Hopefully it's not from the scratch. Only one of these injuries is actually from a zombie. It was the scratch on the chest. So there's a chance we might have the Nox virus, but hopefully not. So again, the riveting, there we go, that's stopped. Okay, so let's remove this bandage from the left thigh and we'll replace it with a clean one. Okay. And I think at this point we can probably mosey along here. Okay, we are back out into the lovely, super hospitable desert climate environment. Might go through this house if it's an option. Again, we are still looting. This is still Zomboid at the end of the day. We are looting for gear, weapons, resources, definitely water. Oh, these aren't bad, but again, these are heavy. I might take these gas cans, though. Take one of them. Oh, there we go. The Echo Mine Workers Union. And here we are. We have joined our official faction. And now we can see where everybody is. It looks like Samuel Ayers is in Blue Town. He's at the Rusty Rifle. He might have just respawned. Ryan Gosling is up there. That is kind of the direction we're headed, so we'll head towards that. No, it's not the Ryan Gosling, but, you know, just a fellow Zomboid player. That's his moniker. Do we have anything that looks good? I still need an actual container for water when we're on the road, so there's some pickles to go. You know, this newfangled pop thing comes in a can. We'll grab that. And we'll drink from the sink while there's still some water left. Let's clean this up. Oh, somebody's nearby. Somebody speaking Simlish nearby. That's kind of concerning. It's pretty good Simlish, though, I gotta say. It sounds just like a Sim. I'm assuming he's not over here. Maybe he's in one of the houses. I don't know. Let's keep making our way through town. I'm gonna stay in sneak mode, though, for now. We're just gonna sneak around these hordes here for the time being. Bandages are hanging in there. Again, we do have slow to heal. That looks like a player's base. What with the generator? They likely don't have it turned on yet, though, because the zombies are not swarming yet. I don't like the layout here. We might go up and around. Let's go west, see if we can't sneak through these two groups here. Kind of sneak this way if I can. Starting to get a little toasty. A lot of pipe wrenches. A lot of players maybe started with those, or maybe they just used them as weapons, because I'm seeing lots of pipe wrenches kind of laying around on the ground. This is a rare vehicle. Let's check this out. See if I can't poke my head under the hood here. No gas, naturally. The engine is trashed as well. Likely not usable, but check the inside. Let's check the trunk. See if there's anything back here. A screwdriver. We've already got one, so we're good there. Okay, we'll get moving along. I'm going to go back to crouch, though, because I have no idea where zombies could be at this point. This looks like a little general store, though. We might poke our head in here. Looks like there's a lot of construction going on. Actually, that's a construction site on the second floor of that building. Old bombed out road full of cars. Let's go in here and check this general store out and see. Got some military gear. Interesting. Padded jacket. Hunting vests. Some camo. Oh, fishing line and fishing tackle. I don't know if there's any actual ponds. We'll leave that behind. Money. Actual money. Good to know. Money is a thing. There is a little bit of an economy in the server, so we will pick that up as we find it. Another great thing about money is it implies that nobody has looted this area, because why wouldn't you loot the money? Okay, read this fishing magazine. Get rid of it here. Ooh. I think this is the key to that van that's all trashed outside, but it's still a key, so we'll grab it for now. Again, I'm kind of drinking as we come across water in sinks because, again, no more water, no more electricity from the very start of things. A lot of camping gear, all the fishing tackle we would need. Although I'm feeling like it's still here because of the very fact that it's not exactly that useful. I don't think there's any large bodies of water on this whole map. Again, I don't know for sure because I have yet to explore the whole map. Here we go. More seeds. Yes, please. What is this? Farming magazine? Mildew cure, flies cure. Yes, we'll read that. I clicked and tracked. Oh no, don't transfer all. Loot all. Ay, ay, ay. Okay, what did we do? Okay, that's not that bad. Put that back, slide this over a bit. There we go. That looks good. Okay. Alright, so we're starting to get a little heavy again. Let's drink some more of our maple syrup. And this is, what a nice resource this is. We're going to grab all these seeds. We got broccoli, cabbage, carrot, potato, tomato. Yams, potatoes, tomatoes. $24.86. You gotta be kidding me. Okay, we actually got more than enough. More seeds than we would probably even care to grab. That sounds like a player. Yep. That's a player driving over. Oh, hey Sam. That's one of our guys. Sam! Maybe he'll come back and grab me. Oh, he just stirred up all these zombies too. Oh god. Okay, I gotta go back to crouch mode. I know we're not supposed to use this all chat. It's a little out of character. I'm gonna say that I was yelling though. That's my in-game lore. I was yelling so loud everyone on the map could hear me. That's my story. Alright, well, we have been forsaken. And he kind of blocked our path with all the zombies chasing him. So we're going to have to get a little bit more creative here. Do I still have my knife? Yes, I do. Still have my chef's knife on me. It's 10:40 p.m., so we don't have any daylight to really use. Looks like he drove up. I think that's where the place is in that vicinity. I'm going to have to kill this guy. Okay. Nothing going there. Alright, so we're going to have to get creative. We have to go around to the west side here and kind of move our way through town. I really wanted to avoid this town altogether. And sure enough, I found myself walking through the very heart of the town, but again, that's what happens sometimes in Project Zomboid. My goodness, I don't really know what the best route here is. Let's see. Let's move around here. I think I can sneak through this way. Ooh. 11 p.m. I think that's the sign of the moon coming up, maybe? That's pretty ominous. We can get past these guys if we hurry. Oh yeah, I'm gonna have to hurry here. I don't want them to see me. Okay, I'll move around. This whole town is burned out. Where are they at? Okay. I think we're closing in on the location of the base, though. It's going to be the big one here. Diner, looks like. Do you have anything? Yeah, I do have pop. I can drink like half of this. Help the thirst. Ooh. I didn't like the looks of that. Got a whole mess of zombies down the road there. Yeah, we're gonna have to go around. Okay. Stay out of this building for now. It's too dark to go inside anywhere. That guy didn't see me. I think we're okay for now. Is there anything in here that we can look at? Not really. Okay, we'll just make our way around this fence. Oop. Oh, okay, yeah, we got a pack on us. Okay, we're gonna have to move. Don't want to draw these packs, so we're gonna just keep sneaking around. Okay. Unfortunately, we have several injuries that makes it very hard to move any faster than we currently are, so we're gonna have to run through the construction site. Okay, we're gonna have to just go. I hope that the... Oh, I just drew another pack. This is not good. Yeah. Okay, we're gonna have to break line of sight a couple times here and hope we get lucky. Fortunately, in the open desert, there's really nothing to break line of sight, so we're just gonna have to outrun them at this point, which is not easy because we have almost no stamina left. So we're just gonna not look back and hope that they eventually lose interest. Can barely jog now. Okay, so that was a good little burst of speed that we had, though. More ahead of us. Let's check the map. Looks like Ryan Gosling is nearby. I wonder if he has a vehicle. I wonder if he can hold a second person. He's definitely in a vehicle. Howdy. Got room for one more? Oh, thank you so much. I can't really hear you. Your VoIP is kind of cutting out.
Wait, come outside for a second. It fixes it. I was just going to town, so I can drop you off if you want.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
To the base.
This is the way to travel now. A chauffeur and a truck over to the base. Hopefully he doesn't hit any major rocks or anything. I don't know how that would do, what that would do to a vehicle. This is what we're talking about. Lay of the land. It's about time we had a little bit of extra good luck here. Oh, you're kind of rocky. Oh, I see. Okay.
There you go.
Much obliged, partner.
The boss is nearby, so I think he's just out getting wood, so he should be back soon.
Appreciate it.
No problem. Grab what you need. There should be some guns and stuff like that.
So this is home sweet home here. Let's check it out. Quite cozy. Looks like it's under permissions right now, so can't get all the way inside. But yep, we are the Mine Workers Union, and this looks like an old mine. Possibly an abandoned old mine, but I like it. It's very subtle. Hopefully it'll be easy to defend if we ever need to. So we have a bunch of barrels here. Metal drum. Very nice. And it looks like we've started a little bit of a farm, or at least 4 tiles worth. Let's see, can we in fact get information on... Okay, we have a seedling strawberry plant. Flourishing. Watered quite a while ago. 59 hours to be exact. All seedling strawberries, okay. So it does seem like dirt is going to be hard to come by. Let's see, are we able to... I can't combine... Okay, good, I can go combine the money. Let's see, let me equip my trowel and see what this does. Equip primary. Am I able to dig? I don't think so. Yeah, I need to get dirt somehow. Alright, well, that's the next challenge then. How and where do we find dirt? Is it inside the mines? Time will tell. Drink the rest of my pop here. Actually, let's drink... Oh, that's done. Okay. Empty pop can there. I'm not going to litter around the base. But I'm not sure how we would go about getting dirt. Let's see. Remove grass. Oh, I see. Okay, can we... Does that give us anything? Just going to remove a little bit of grass and see here. Okay. Doesn't look like much. Can we place this mousetrap? Equip primary. Okay, and then place mousetrap. There we go. Oh, this might be a little bit of grub. Put it over here, I guess. Okay, we'll see if and when that actually results in anything. We can add some bait. Can I eat? Let's eat half the pickles, and then we'll use the rest as bait. Actually, we'll eat 3/4 of the pickles. So eat half. No, eat half. Oh no, that's the other half. Okay, so yeah, we'll use it as bait just to see. Oh, it has to be. I see. I don't know if I want to waste the maple syrup on this because that's pretty good calories. So we're gonna hold off on that. Can I add? Maybe I can use the black sage as bait. Nope. Nope. Duly noted. All right. What else can I do? Maybe I can build a trap. Surely I have the ability to do that. Probably need wood, I presume. Put up my crafting panel here. Survivalist. Trap. Okay, so that's probably under the trapper skill. Cage trap, snare trap. We need twine, plank, and a saw. Which we left all back at our little temporary safe house. So we do need a saw, twine, plank. Okay. Oh, probably should have kept my eyes open for those earlier on. That's okay though. So he said Samuel was out getting wood. So he's out that way. I'm going to travel a little bit to the west here, just see what we got. Fight Club with the rusty rifle. It's always fun. Oh, you know what? I need to re-equip my chef knife. There we go. Boots weren't just made for walking. Kept my drift. I'm rocking my fine, pointy alligator skin shoes. And then I guess we're looking to see if we can't chop down any of these trees for wood. I think I left my axe behind though as well due to lack of carrying weight. So the big thing here is going to be, can we find dirt, and how and where would we find said dirt? I feel like it's going to be near little patches of water, which I think are extremely rare. We might have to just buy dirt. That literally might be the option here. Good old pay dirt. I don't really know where to go. We're also going to run out of water sooner than later. Swig on this maple syrup. Let's drink the rest of this for now. It's not going to help our thirst, but it'll beef up our hunger enough to hopefully last for a while. I wonder if I get to keep the bottle on this one. Looks like I do not. Okay. Somewhat unfortunate. A whole lot of nothing in this vicinity. Just the wind and the sand. would be a shame to like leave base now. But we need to keep making progress, and there's not a whole lot there in terms of resources. Is there a faction chat? There is. Okay. I think the base thing is like a permissions system. But I think they have to be at base to do that. So in the meantime, while I wait for that to resolve, we're going to keep looting, keep looking around. I'd love to find a vehicle, but we don't have the ability to hotwire, so that's the other problem. Definitely need more water. That's the biggest concern. I think this empty pop can is officially junk. We can't even use it to refill. So we'll leave that behind. I'm just going to keep wandering the desert here. Should have stretched that almond milk a bit further than I did earlier. You know, typical cowboy business. Almond milk, garbage bags, chef knives, all those things. Ooh. Little patch of zombies. It's kind of interesting to see them just standing out in the middle of the desert. These little groups of 3 and 4. It's like almost like penguins kind of huddled up against the wind. It's very odd. So let's see if we can't just move around them for now, though. Again, I think all my bandages, the left thigh bandage keeps getting dirty because I'm running so much. Infected as well. It's not virus infection, I don't think. I think that's just an infected wound, which means it'll take even longer to heal. Which is not ideal, but it's part of the game. It's almost sunrise too. It's going to start getting a lot warmer. Right now we are unpleasantly hot, but technically we are cooling off slowly but surely. All these zombies are kind of stirred up by something, so we're going to try to avoid all this. Ooh, they're closing in on us. Okay, let's move through. Okay, come on. Okay, I'm hearing noises. That means, yeah, one of them has seen me. We're going to try to just outrun them for now. Do not have time to be picking fights right now. Clear shot ahead, so we'll just keep moving northwest here. Again, we're kind of scampering. Our weight limit is a little high. Ooh, where did all these guys come from? Okay, we're going to go back to sneak mode here. And we gotta try to get out of the way here. Keep putting myself in very precarious scenarios. This is not ideal. Okay, I think we got around that group. Ooh, okay. Let's go right here. Trying not to injure myself again. I think 3 injuries is plenty for now. Well, this is not ideal. Okay, we're about to get completely surrounded here. Let me move this way. We're sneaking fast here. The sun's rising. We're about to lose any shred of cover that we have from the nighttime. So I'm about to have to just start running flat out. Yeah. I'm gonna stay sneaking though. Hopefully we can get ahead. Oh, and I just lost my energy. Okay. So I'm gonna stop sneaking now. Hopefully we'll just stay away from those two and just outwalk them. can't really afford to sprint anymore. We actually can't sprint anymore because we can barely walk. So now we play. Oh, that might be it. Okay, I reached out. I know this is not ideal, but yeah, we're about to get killed. That's very unfortunate. I think this is almost it, folks. I need to start dropping some weight here. Let's eat these. Okay, if they're catching up to me, yeah, this might be it. What else can I drop? What else can I drop? I need to drop weight here. Frying pan. Drop that. Okay, I can't really drop it and not keep moving. Yeah, heart is pounding now. We're starting to get nervous because my character knows what's about to happen to him. This is very unfortunate. Not the way I wanted to start the series, although not the worst thing ever. We did join the faction. We figured out where the base is located, so we do have all that map knowledge now. I'm trying to think of silver linings because we're about to die. I can't keep walking and stay ahead of these guys. They're moving slightly faster than me. I really need to just drop this whole bag. Do I need anything in it? Not really. We're just going to drop the bag. Drop. Okay. Just have to drop that. Hopefully, let's just take less of a toll. The biggest get here that I don't want to lose is this rifle. This Remington 700 would be a nice thing to keep if we can. I just need thirst. I don't have anything. I kept a few seeds and tweezers, so we've got all the backup food there. It is daytime. We are actually walking slightly faster than the Horde now, so there's a glimmer of hope, although as soon as I get more exerted, I am toast, and I think that's going to happen sooner than later here. I might need to take off some items here. We need to take off probably the trench coat. So let's just unequip that for now. We need to unequip the suit jacket. There we go, so we're not hot anymore. So we managed our temperature, we managed the weight. Unfortunately, we still have that dirty bandage on the thigh. We could probably remove that and replace it, but I don't want to do it right now. So we still have quite a few zombies following us. And this guy is making progress on our left. Coming up against a wall, though, which is not good. We could use it to break line of sight, but also we are now getting more and more exerted. It sounds like somebody's getting very close to me. I can't really afford to look behind that much. Every time we look around, it slows us down, so. It's a slow speed chase if ever there was one. It's one man walking slightly faster than zombies through a desert. I think this is our only option, that we're going to have to go up against this wall and use it to try to break line of sight at some point. If there's any zombies resting along this wall, though, we are toast, because they will find us very quickly. Looks like we've lost a good chunk of that big horde. We just have the one guy following us now. So I would like to knock him out before... see, the problem with that, though, is we don't have the energy to fight. And I don't want to fight these two right here, so we're going to go around. I mean, if I stop to fight anything, we are in a lot of trouble. Now they're moving. They might have seen me just now as well. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Okay, let's keep moving this way. We're going to keep going out west. I'm going to do one little spin around just to see. Okay, we have at least one potentially following me. Hopefully he stops sooner than later. There's a little gap in this wall here. I don't know if that's safer, though. I think we might avoid that. I would love to pop a squat and just sit for a few minutes, but it seems like anytime I think about stopping, we see about 6 more zombies walking towards us. Not ideal. This guy is just incessantly following. Is that a bell? I heard a bell in the distance. Just gotta hope I don't walk up onto any other hordes. I don't know if I can actually see as far as I'm looking, if that makes sense. I think the zombies appear closer to the character. Uh-oh. Uncomfortable. Experiencing mild physical discomfort. Well, that makes sense. Probably because of this. Let's see if I can swap this bandage out real quick. Home Slice still following us. And we're still moving up. We'll see what we can do. And again, honestly, I could have just waited at the base, but without water, there's not much I could have done there other than just wait to die of thirst. Eventually I will get access to the actual mine itself so we can go inside, maybe offload some materials, get some weapons, some ammo. That would be great. For now, we are left to our own devices, and it looks like he has actually stopped following us. He has lost interest. Now would be a great time to sit down, so we're going to do that right now. Keep our eyes peeled just to make sure he doesn't sneak up on us, but yeah, this is a good time to sit down, try to regain a little bit of our stamina. Spin around. See, I don't know if he's gone somewhere else or if I just can't see him anymore, if he's too far. I do not know. Maybe it was a mirage the whole time, who knows. Now that would be a scary game mechanic, zombie mirage. Ugh. Okay, not the most riveting content here, but necessary nonetheless. We got to clean up some of these dirty rags, or we'll just rip up another sheet. Although I think I dropped that sheet. Yeah, that was when we ditched the garbage bag for extra speed. There's another little small pack walk. See, I guess we can see that far down, as far down as we can actually look. I'm pretty sure if we head like directly west, we might come across another town. So when I regain my stamina, that might be what we do. Check the map. Okay, looks like Samuel's way off course. Oh no, he's back. He's where he was. Yeah, that's about right. So I think, yeah, if we go over to like west of this point, so I'm thinking like I-11, I-10. I think there's a town somewhere in this vicinity. So we'll keep trying. Thirst is not helping, and of course now we are getting hit with hunger. We could eat the black sage, but it's not really worth it right now to eat that. We do have some chocolate chips we could snack on. I guess, yeah, let's eat one of the black sages. We'll do that. A little bit of hunger, a little bit of pain relief. Fend off the hunger for now. Alright, let's make our way westward here. Onward and westward. A few more zombies. Usually indicative of a town area. I can keep our hunger fairly maxed out for now. We're gonna eat the chocolate chips. Again, I just want to keep this, since we're still getting thirsty, I want to keep the hunger at bay. Ooh, that's a big, okay, well, oh, we just walked into a pretty big group, so we're gonna jog our way out of this area for now. Again, we did just rest quite a bit, so we can jog for a minute, but not much longer. Especially with our hydration level. Feeling faint and dizzy, we are parched now. So, I'm going to keep making our way just this direction. Looks like we're coming across another dirt path. To see if this implies something. Players are participating in the fight club, it seems. Okay, we're getting chased by one dude. I think I want to go towards that group. And we are still unpleasantly hot. It's probably scorching temperature right now, so... I'm guessing it gets a lot better when you're indoors. Ooh. Oh. Oh no. Okay, hold on. Wait. Man, this open desert is just insanely difficult when it comes to zombies. You literally have to just wait for an opening to get through any, like, pack of zombies. There's no houses to run around, there's no trees to break line of sight, you just come across a horde and you have to walk the other way. I'm gonna have to kill this guy, he keeps following me. Alright, well, you asked for it, buddy. You have a bottle of water on you? That would be ideal. Character is very slow right now as well. Slow attack speed. Okay, they're all passing, looks like, eastward there. What about this pack? They move westward? We might have gotten slightly lucky there. I guess we do have a temperature readout up here. 103 degrees Fahrenheit outside right now. Oh, and you know what? We can't actually go that way, because it's too many. Simply too many. They're closing the window on me. So I'm going to back it up here. Let that pack walk through. I'm fairly sure there's a town just to the south of where I currently am standing. Let's double check our map. Yeah, I want to say somewhere in this area there should be a town. Oh, I'm up against a wall here, so we got a pack there. And this is wiggling. I don't know why. It's like I'm taking damage for some reason. Not currently overloaded. I think it might just be... Oh, I'm literally dying of thirst. So I'm actively taking damage until I get water in my system. So we're going to go to sneak here, and we have to just make a move. So this is not ideal, but we're going to have to just sprint in sneak mode and get around these two groups. If we don't find water, we're just going to straight up die of thirst, so... That's why the heart is wiggling here. Yeah, you can see that big bar here. This yellow bar is my health, and it is flashing because we are actively taking damage. Because we have no water. I'm getting my light-footed leveled up. So, another silver lining. Although it doesn't matter much if we die of thirst. Light-footed and sneaking keep leveling up like side by side. This is insane. Okay. Okay, come on, folks. Alright, I'm gonna run through this area. See if we can't avoid all these guys. I think we might have passed the town altogether at this point. I think I should have seen something by now. If there was going to be a town. Oh, we're completely surrounded. Oh my goodness. Alright, we're gonna stay in sneak mode and we're just gonna keep running here. Just hoping these guys don't turn towards me. I know a couple of these guys are gonna see me, but I'm willing to accept that. Oh, there's a fence. Okay, I don't know if I can hop that, but we're gonna try. So I don't want to sprint anymore. We're just gonna get up and walk our way towards town. We are dying of thirst. Ironically, we are soaking wet from sweat. We're gonna have to run. Yeah, we're gonna have to run. We're gonna have to jump this wall, I think. Hopefully this is climbable. I don't know if this counts as a wall. It looks like they're walking directly through it. So I thought this was gonna help me. It looks like this is just a mirage wall. Does it only stop player? No, it stops nothing. It stops nobody. Okay. And this whole town is absolutely swarming, so... I think we're toast. Oh, I did all that and we're still gonna get killed here. This is frustrating. Oh, come on. I just need a sip of water from a sink or something here. I just need to find a door that I can close behind me. Oh my goodness. Shit. Sorry for the cursing. Leave that out. I can barely walk faster holding the sprint button. Okay, that's a locked door. But we can use at least some of these to break line of sight, so that is an option. Can't do much though because this whole town just got stirred up. Yeah, this is not good. This is really, really bad. Oh my goodness. Okay, now we can't even walk faster, really. It might be it. This might officially be it. I know I said that earlier, but this, yeah, they're catching up to me right now. Can't move any faster than I'm currently moving. All I can do is hope that they stop to grab me and then kind of slow down. It's the one thing I've got. Yeah, so when they stop to actually grab me, there's a split second where they kind of lunge. I see rain barrels. Somebody's collecting water over here, which is nice, but daily dollar short for me. I think this is it, folks. I think we might be toast. I can't really do anything else. Yeah, one stutter step and I'm done. Well, we learned several lessons about surviving in the Wild West. Namely, you know, find extra water. Make sure to bring extra water wherever you go. And don't leave your base if somebody was kind enough to drive you there. And then also have extra water. I might honestly drink out of this barrel if I can get to it. I know it's tainted water, but at this point, we don't really have much of an option. I mean, I don't think I'm going to be able to because, you know, what with all the zombies following us. If I stop, I'm dead. But if I don't drink water, I'm also dead. If I don't drink water, I slow down, I'm dead. So we have a bit of a confluence of problems here. Ooh, that might be it. I mean, all I can really do is just try to draw a bunch of zombies out of this town area. Maybe future people can loot it. I don't know. We'll see. This is very bad. Very, very, very bad. It's about 2025 just on my tail right now. And again, eventually we're going to just die of thirst. I'm going to cut back because I don't want to pick up all those extra ones behind the building. And we do want to eventually see if we can get at least a little bit of water in our system. Assuming that this one doesn't kill me right here. We'd like to break line of sight again just to see if we can't lose a few of these guys. Some of them are bound to lose interest, right? I mean, this zombie concentration is just absolutely mad. It's insane. I mean, I don't think I've seen this. This is like Louisville Mall levels of zombies, just outside in the open air, which is kind of crazy in my opinion. But that's part of the Wild West, you know. That's what makes it so wild. Yeah, if one of these guys gets a hand on me, we're toast. So I'm already kind of mentally preparing myself for the end of the run here. Again, this is not a one life thing. We can respawn a character. You know, we'll be back with the rusty rifle, kind of where we started on episode 1. This has been a very interesting episode 2 of the series. But it seems like tradition, you know? When I was playing that last season, we died at the very beginning of our second episode, so maybe a second episode death is just par for the course when it comes to our multiplayer series. I'd rather not, obviously, get eaten by zombies right now, but I don't think I have much of an alternative, really. My only saving grace is if I find some place with a door that I can open and then close behind me, and then find a little bit of water left over in a sink. That looks like a water tank. It's kind of maybe it's grain. We'll say it's grain. I want to assume that's not water. That would be the ultimate spit in my face at the end. Honestly, I'm so thirsty right now, I would welcome somebody spitting in my face. You know? That would actually be some water. So, let's see here. First, every time I get a little opening, zombies just walk right in front of me. And they close it. I can go through one of these warehouses, maybe. The other problem I have, though, is whatever I do, I'm doing it with like 45 zombies following me. So even if I close a door, or garage door, or window, they're going to just immediately destroy it. And it seems like a lot of stuff is locked anyways. Cut around this wall here. See, these do not block line of sight. These construction pillars do. These kind of I-beams, so that might be an option. We'll see if I can't get into this door. Nope, still locked. Okay. Alright, well, at this point we need to figure out where else can we go. It's funny how there's gaps in the wall that doesn't really work. It's purely a visual wall. There's no actual use for it. It just kind of marks the boundaries of the town, perhaps. Again, we are about half health now. Still literally dying of thirst. The bandages are holding up, so that's nice. That's something. Oh, is that a door? I'm going to swing by this door to see if it's openable. Again, though, we are now barely move exhausted. We just got slightly more exhausted, so this might be the end of it. That's locked. Okay. The slow speed chase continues. Yeah, see, they're basically, I can't really stop them from getting me at this point. The only reason that they're not getting to me is basically when they stop to bite me, they lag a little bit, and if I keep walking, they get a couple steps backward. But otherwise, they are just cooking me here. This looks like this might have been another player who got killed recently. Who knows? It's an ominous sign, nonetheless. Cut over this way. See, there's an entrance here, but I'm guessing this door got bashed down, so can't close it behind us. Yeah, that's just going to be a death trap if we walk in there. I don't really know what to do. I think we just die at this point. There's really nothing else to do. Do I leave the gun on my character, or do I drop the gun somewhere? I'm not sure about that. It'd be nice to come back and get it at some point, but I don't know. Honestly, that's the only real thing that I'm kind of bummed that we're going to lose out on is our Remington. Everything else is, you know, replaceable. We'll find more versions of seeds. We'll find more trowels, you know, cowboy hat, all the apparel and all that. We'll find another variation of. But the Remington is a good get. Although I know my faction also has some weapons on hand, so they'll be able to help me out with arming myself. Just kind of bummed that it came to this in terms of the way I go out for my first character on the server. Is this locked? Yes, it is. It's good to know that I can still kind of outpace them, though, even at exhausted. I think one more level of exhaustion, I am definitely a goner. Very severe damage. Yes, this is not good. Try the side door here, see if that works. Somebody stuck in the porta potty there. It's locked. Nice tour of this town, though, so we have a good idea of the layout of this particular town with all of its locked doors. try one more door here. And then also, this is where I kind of came into town. This dumpsters started me. Try the little four corners technique. Maybe we can lose a few more as we go. Some of them are bound to lag behind the others and eventually lose interest in the pursuit. But just as many will join us as they see me walking by with my little conga line here. The character eventually becomes a little sad. I wonder why he's a little sad. Huh. Could it be that we're dying of thirst while being chased by dozens of zombies in a desert? That might have something to do with it. Just need one door to be unlocked without a zombie right behind it. Okay, well that's one. Okay, hold on. Okay, that's not good. That's not good. This might be a bathroom here. Hold on. Any water in the sink? Drink? Okay, we need to get out of here though. Okay, so we drank. Hold on. We're not dying of thirst. Let's get through this door. I'm still exhausted though. They saw me go in here. Let's get upstairs. Okay, we're gonna avoid this guy altogether. We're gonna go, can't really run. We're gonna try to get upstairs. I'm gonna go into crouch mode. Because they probably are banging on that door now. Hopefully they don't see me. They might have seen me just now. We'll see. I can get upstairs without anybody else noticing. Okay, and then maybe if I can get out onto the roof. Is there a door out here? Maybe I can open a window and get out. Okay, and then we'll close this window here. And then what I'm going to do is go over here, so they shouldn't be able to walk this way. That is a direct drop to the ground. So we're going to actually just sit right here in this corner. And we'll see what happens. We're going to sit on the ground and try to regain our stamina. This could be a big... Potentially might survive, as long as they don't walk upstairs and start bashing on this window. If they get through this window, we are definitely toast. My only option at that point would be to crawl onto another window and maybe, I don't even know, we'd drop to the first floor, risk breaking an ankle. We need to regain some health, though, first. Map here, and we'll see. Samuel's still driving around doing something. Gosling's all the way back at the rusty rifle, probably for the fight night. And I don't think we have any other faction members online, so. Ooh, a bounty. Dead or alive. Alright. $150. Hoping these zombies don't see me. It looks like they're kind of just meandering around, so. More bashing on the doors. These are trying to get out, interestingly. Do we have anything to eat? Eat more of this black sage. Ah. Monix is defending himself. It wasn't me. Alright, well. If you stay in this area for a minute. The problem is going to be, where do we go from here? Even if we're able to recoup our health. Which it does look like it's slowly going back up. Very, very slowly. Can we use a warp panel? No, teleport now. We have to unlock that doing something else. We can meditate. Reduce stress and gain mindfulness. I'm not technically stressed. Believe it or not. You're getting hungry, though. Okay, running from zombies works up quite an appetite. really sure what my plan of attack should be. We're technically rested, but we really need to regain more health. But we're also going to keep taking damage if we get thirsty again. But I can't get to any food. It's the epitome of a rock and a hard place. See if we can't call in for a little bit of backup here. I'm hearing somebody on some window. Hopefully it's just this window. If it's one of these though, I am in trouble. Okay, well. Let's see, 5:10 p.m. I think we're gonna have to make a move here one way or the other. Stay in sneak mode. Okay, it looks like nobody's upstairs yet, so we can sneak back in here, I think. We'll leave that window open in case we need to egress in a hurry. And we're gonna do some looting here just to see if we can't get lucky. Newfangled electronic equipment. Box of nails. I mean, it's useful later, not now. Can we go downstairs without them seeing us? Okay. I can hear it, but they're not currently in our area. Some barbed wire, some paint. Whoop. Okay, yep, they're right there. They're all inside. Okay, well, this is not good. Looks like some sort of construction area. Seeing some planks, some metal pipes, wood glue. This is the world thing to look at everything. Oh, if I fight one, I'm gonna have to fight them all. One's going upstairs. One's following me right here. We're gonna have to at least fight two of them. Keep them standing on each other. Oh, that's the whole group coming through. Yep, we're gonna have to bail. Not ideal. We're right back in the same thing that we started. Okay. Well, what do you know? What do you know? What do you know? What do you know? Alright, well, let's move it. What we're gonna have to do is... Oh, they just... Okay, well, let's do this. Hi, and goodbye. We're just bailing. I'm gonna jog over to this little house over here. Again, that is the one good thing about dragging an entire horde to a different area, is now all the other areas are slightly less infested with zombies, and we might get a couple more options here. Hopefully they're not coming to greet us. Okay, we have a little bit of a break in the action. And I cannot believe we're still alive. Hey, a can opener. We can actually use some of our canned food now without stabbing ourselves in the hand. So that's nice. Bandages are staying clean, so that's a good thing. Can the French press hold liquid? No. Oh, everything's rotten. This butter's still good. Energy drink. We'll definitely grab that. Ooh. He doesn't need to see us. Okay, they saw us. Okay, well, that's unfortunate. Let's check the bedroom here. A flute. Okay, let's check over here. Okay, we gotta get out of here before this guy smashes through. So go back to sneak mode and see what we can do. Okay, we might be able to get out of this forsaken village here if we stay low profile. Check this one. Bill brush. What do we have here? Another can opener. Canned bacon. Definitely grab that. Oh, I'm already encumbered again. Come on. Everything's getting rotten now. Shoulda, woulda, coulda. This tumbler can hold a little bit. So grab that. What can I actually eat? Let's open this canned bacon. Okay. Fresh, uncooked, dangerous, uncooked. Whoops. Probably should have kept that in the can then. Don't know why I thought the canned bacon would have been cooked, but let's go ahead and drink, and we'll fill up our tumbler. Doesn't hold a lot, but it holds a little bit, and a little bit is more than nothing, so we'll take it. Zombie's just chilling. Black digital watch. What is a digital watch? Interesting. Foods around the world. A lot more food recipes, so we'll read that and leave it, and we'll get out of Dodge yet again. Okay, we have a zombie here. Looks like they saw us get out of the building. I think we're just gonna have to kill this one. Yeah. Really no options. Okay. Okay, nothing really worth keeping there. We're gonna go up here. I don't know what this little shack is. An outside utility shack of some kind. Ooh, there we go. Ah, it's terrible condition, but do we even take it? I don't even know if we take it. Is this hammer better than mine? Yes, we'll switch hammers. I feel bad about that. I mean, that's a crowbar, which is always good to have. We'll take it. We'll take it. We can put this on the. Well, put that in the inventory for now. Fairly heavy load, movement speed reduced. That's not ideal. Ooh, Slizop got a hit and run on Bojangles. That's dangerous. Okay, well, now we got a whole little pack down here that's chilling. There's a guy there. Maybe he'll just avoid me. I know that there's a group right behind this building, so we don't want to go that way. Okay, I really don't know what the move is here. I mean, we gotta try to get out of this town, I think, is the best idea. I really don't want to go back through, because this whole thing almost killed me a minute ago, but... what can we do for eating? Dangerous, uncooked, empty tin can, drop the tin can. I think we're gonna have to figure out a way to cook this bacon. Otherwise, my bacon is cooked. You know what? This actually gives a little bit of thirst and hunger. And it reduces fatigue, so we might actually use this energy drink. Not very Wild West themed, but you know what? I am okay to replace a little bit of roleplay with a little bit of survival every once in a while. Whoops. I don't want to mess with all those zombies. See if we can't avoid that horde. That was the one that met me inside of that place. Confessionals at the church. People really have some spare time, apparently. I guess I'm the only one like actively trying not to die out here in the desert. Everybody else is playing in fight clubs and doing confessionals and having a fun time. Oh, that's a whole pack of zombies. Let's avoid that if we can. Okay, I think one of them might have just seen me. We're going to take a very brief look into all these. Oh my, oh my. A pickaxe. That is what we were looking for. I mean, we're the mine workers union. We have to have a pickaxe and a wood axe. I mean, is it worth it though? Movement speed highly reduced. This might not be worth it. Yeah, this might be a horrible idea. Let's see if I can't sneak away. Is this open door? Can I get through here? Oh, no. Okay. Oh, we're gonna have to run. We're running, folks. We tried to be subtle, but now we are being very loud and we are running. The cherries are rotten. The apple is rotten. This whole situation has gone rotten. Okay, we need to get rid of something. The crowbar, no longer worth it. Um, the wood axe. We're gonna have to drop the wood axe, I think. Keeping the rifle though. This is my rifle. There are many like it, but this one is mine, so we are keeping it. Alright, let's go down this dangerous alley here. This totally won't backfire on us. Dirty bandage. Nah, not worth grabbing. I think we're just going to try to get out of this area for now. We're going to go back into the open desert. Against my better judgment. You know what? That looks like a plant. Is this hydroponics? Well, it's unfortunate we won't have the chance to really look into that. It looked like a lot of plants in that area, but I think we're going to just go back into the open desert here and see if we can't get back to our base here to finish things off for this episode. So that is my current objective. Get back to base. We found a little bit of a... What, like a tumbler worth of water that's probably already empty? Yeah, we have like, I don't know what, a couple more sips of water left. We almost died a couple more times. We're gonna have to crouch and sneak through a couple more hordes here in the middle of the open desert. Hopefully they don't see me. We are about to have nighttime again. It's 9 p.m., almost 10 p.m. local Zomboid time. So again, we're gonna try to avoid the vast majority of that pack. We'll draw a few of these guys, but that's okay. Again, we know we can outwalk them as long as we don't do what we just did, which is get the excessive exertion. So, yep. All right. Well, we're back to the old walk and talk here, folks. I do apologize. Not the most riveting material, but it is intense nonetheless. We can drink half of this energy drink here. Give ourselves a bit more burst. Hopefully that works. Against exertion. Oh, maybe not. Well, what do you know? Guess we're going to just keep on moving here. Bandages are staying clean, which means they probably stopped bleeding, which is good. We're just going to keep on moving through the... can I zoom out on my minimap? I can. Okay, good. So yeah, basically, if we just keep going straight east, we should eventually get back to our base area. Hopefully by then we've outwalked the greater part of this group of zombies. We'll see if that energy drink actually gives us any energy, or maybe that was just against fatigue, not necessarily exertion. My poor character has been through quite a bit of these first couple episodes. Still slightly over encumbered. Heavy load. What is that? 5.6 unequipped. How heavy is the pickaxe? 3.0. 0.9 equipped. So this reduces by, let's say 1.7. This, if it's equipped, reduces by 2.1. I think it's actually smarter to equip that. So we're at 17.09. We flip this. 17.87. So that's not better. Put that on our back. Can we hold this in our hands? Equip in both hands? Okay, so yeah, we hold the pickaxe. We are now no longer under heavy load, just a fairly heavy load. And sure enough, we have outwalked those zombies. So we're looking a little bit better here, folks. Could have grabbed a hard hat while we were there, but it seemed a little out of character. I don't know, the hard hat would be bright red. But maybe that's me being just a little too picky. Keep this pickaxe equipped for self-defense and for role-playing purposes, since we are the Echo Mine Workers Union. And we definitely leveled up a few of our skills, whether we were trying to or not. We leveled up sprinting, light-footed, sneaking, nimble. Well, nimble not all the way, but a good chunk of the first level at least. And yeah, we did a little bit more on foraging, which we might actually do foraging on the way back to base, just to see if we can't pick up any additional items. My only issue with foraging out in the open is we don't see zombies as we approach. Foraging narrows your field of vision down to very, very close by. The idea is you're kind of staring at the ground around you. I think it's like 5 meters in each direction, so not a lot of wiggle room when it comes to foraging. But yeah, we are making our way pretty well. My only concern is I know I walked around this area earlier because there was a lot of zombies, so keeping an eye out for those. How's our water looking? Tumbler water. We still have a couple sips left in there, so that's a good sign. And the next time I jump onto the server here, we'll have to hopefully have a few more people in our faction online so they can at least grant me access to the mine itself, which is our base. And as I mentioned earlier, these are the zombies that were blocking my route, I believe. So we're going to go around. We're going to go around them to, well, probably the south would be better. Go around to the south here. Back into sneak mode. I think 11 o'clock is when nightfall officially happens, 11 p.m. Very long days out here in the Wild West. Ominous tones of nightfall have occurred yet again. Again, we are still quite exhausted. Excessive exertion can barely walk. We're going to stay in sneak mode for now. Avoid all combat. Just try to split the gap here if we can. Horde out to the east there. We're gonna walk around again. Still sneaking through. Ooh, this is not good. Things are getting a little tight here. Got two hordes to the east, one to the south. We need one of these guys to move. I think we're gonna have to just risk it and go through these ones. We can barely move. We're still exhausted. I probably need to sit down and regain some stamina, but we can't really afford to stop moving right now. I mean, let's just sit down and see which group moves first. That will determine where we go next. Oh, we should look a little bit further. Okay, this is looking kind of dicey here. We're gonna have to back up and go west a little bit, unless I can get like right through this gap. But I'm concerned that all these guys are gonna see me. If they go north, that's great. If they come south, I'm in trouble. I'm in danger. We'll see what happens. I've definitely stirred up quite a few pockets of zombies, though. Got these first couple episodes, leading to what I'm sure is going to be a few interesting hordes in the future gameplay days. But hopefully I won't be the one who has to deal with them. Can't go south. That's all blocked now. So I really need these guys to keep going north. They keep going that way. Those guys maybe go east. Okay, so it looks like stuff is starting to move. Yeah, they're about to come up on my area, so we need to get up and make a decision here. Okay, we're still in sneak mode. I think I need to go right through here. I'm gonna try to split this gap right below me to southeast. Ooh, they're all moving that way now. Oh, this is not ideal. Okay, maybe. Oh, that's a big maybe. They might see me if I go through there. There's just not quite enough space. Okay, I'm gonna have to. Oh, I didn't even see that group. Well, that's just great then. West it is. I think I'm gonna have to just go around west. Do a little bit of a jog about here. Hope that there's not yet another pack down there. As soon as I decide to go this way, they'll all just start moving out west, surely. Again, we are jogging in crouch mode here just to see if we can't draw their attention. We do not want to do that. Also don't want to get too far off track. Oh yeah. They might have seen me, we'll see. Looks like a lot of them started moving simultaneously. Oh, nope. I think we're okay. Okay, I dare say we might be free and clear to head back to base, because I don't see a lot more in our way. There's a couple. That's a few. I mean, we could probably get ahead of them if we try. Let's go around this way. I don't know if cactuses do damage if you walk into them, like Minecraft style. I'm not going to test that out right now. But we'll see in the future. Ooh, there's another horde coming from the east, so we're going to have to get quickly here to the southeast. And again, we are out of stamina. That was not... Did not take very long to run out of stamina again, but... Some more stealth than I thought I would be using in the Wild West, to be honest. Okay, let's keep moving, keep moving, keep moving. I can't really walk any faster. This is a big problem. Okay, they all just shifted. They're flocking back to the east, so... Temporarily back in the clear. I should probably pop a squad again, but we're very close to our main base area, so let's keep pressing on here. I'm just hoping a large horde hasn't kind of migrated through our base and is just waiting for me to get back. But we'll see. We'll burn that bridge when we get to it. There's a one-off coming right at us. Let me sit on the ground here for a minute. So we've got to regain some stamina. Our hunger is doing us no favors. We still need to cook this bacon, so we're going to have to drink more of this energy drink. It's the only real option we've got. But we've already drank the rest of our water from the tumbler, which means we're not going to be thirsty for a minute. So I'm going to hold off on drinking the energy drink, because it's more about hunger than thirst, I believe. Let me see. This does 20 fatigue, 4 hunger, 30 thirst. So yeah, we're going to just... That's a good amount of thirst that it will recover, so we will avoid wasting it yet. We need to be very, very thirsty. Ooh, backpack. Oh, that would be nice to get, but we're not going to go hunting zombies right now. So we'll stay in crouch mode, and we'll see if we can't get around this group before they close in on my position. Yeah, that backpack guy is right with a big group of them, so we'll avoid him for now. Getting quite hungry, though. Very hungry. Reduced strength and healing. It's not as dangerous as being thirsty, though. Oh, tell me they didn't see me. Tell me they didn't see me. Did I stand up? It feels like they saw me. I'm gonna stay crouched and just keep moving. I'm just not gonna look back for a minute. I think that whole little pocket of 5 or 6 just saw me. And, okay, back to low stamina. Okay, they broke off. Good, good. Let's look ahead here. Another little bit of a gap. I think we gotta sit down again. Yeah, let's just go ahead and pop a squat. Regain stamina while it's an option. Keep an eye on these surrounding groups. Got one to the south, one over here a little bit to the northeast, one over here to the north. Ooh, they're closing in, so we're gonna have to move. So we'll just stay crouched and keep walking steadily. We're just gonna hope that they keep shambling and not speed up at all. Again, we are still regaining health, thankfully. It's still on the way up, and our bandages seem to be staying clean, which means that the bleeding has stopped from all of our various scratches we've gained so far. Starting to question whether or not Slow Healer was a good perk to pick for the extra points, but who knows. This whole expedition was probably ill-advised, but you know what? It was an adventure nonetheless. We got a little bit more map knowledge, and we did get our fabled pickaxe, so you know we have our extra little role-playing item if we make it back to base alive. Our real big issue here is that we just don't have the food. and the beverage right now. We are just dying for food, dying for water, and it seems like the effort it takes to get those things outweighs the benefit of getting them. So hopefully by teaming up with the community here in our faction, we'll be able to actually survive a little bit more effectively. But hey, you know, it's kind of a more hardcore server than we're used to with multiplayer Zomboid, so it's not meant to be easy, it's meant to be challenging. And it has definitely succeeded in being challenging thus far. We're going to slowly keep making our way back to base. I think I'm just going to stand up and start walking now. A little bit faster this way. Looks like Ryan is back at base. So hopefully he can grant me access, or I don't know if there's some sort of permissions that I need to have enabled. You'd think it would just be faction-wide, everybody can come in, but I was not able to get in there earlier. But we shall see. See, it looks like he's just inside the front area, so who knows? Can I jog? Nope, I cannot jog. Okay, we're just gonna be walking then. Definitely might consider doing some time lapses for some of these very, very slow kind of open desert walking portions of the playthrough. If I haven't started doing them already, I might make it a policy. If we're not in a vehicle, if we're just kind of doing this walking at slow speed, time lapse might be ideal. It looks like Ryan just logged out actually, so he just vanished off the map. So either logged out or teleported away. I'm assuming he logged out because it is getting a little bit later in the evening. But yeah, I don't know if I've ever been quite that down and out with that many zombies following me and actually being able to come back from it. So even if I do die in the next 5 or 6 minutes, I'll consider that a victory unto itself, that we were able to kind of get out from the situation that we were in there, as dicey as it was. And my guy is very hungry and excessive exertion. You know, thirst isn't terrible though. It's going to get worse and worse, but we do have we have 30 more thirst here from the energy drink, and then if we can eventually get a fire, we can cook this bacon, and then we'll be good on food. And hopefully that'll heal us up enough to get back to tip-top health. And one of these days, we'll actually start healing up from our scratches, but I don't think today is that day. We'll probably have these bandages for maybe a couple more episodes, based on my skill level. But what an introduction to the Wild West server. It has been surprisingly quiet in terms of player interaction, but very, very busy in terms of zombie interaction. Again, I might have to reconsider the musical options here. I'm not sure what will result in a copyright strike on YouTube, or if I could just play whatever I want, or maybe just turn back on some of the Zomboid game music to have a little bit of a background here. I do like the ambient kind of windy noises, but on some of these long treks it does get a little eerie to hear nothing but the wind. So again, that is part of the vibe I guess they're going for, but might not hurt just to have a little bit of a western tune going here or there. I might put them in post actually when I post the videos, depending on how I decide to edit these, or if I edit them at all. Oh, let's see, there's a couple of vehicles, nice. So can I actually go inside? It doesn't seem like I can. Yeah, something about it. It's the safe house I can't get into. So who knows? Occupied building cannot be claimed until empty. Non-resident cannot be claimed. So yeah, I don't really know how to go about that. Do I need to unclaim my existing safe house? Is that a thing? Can I do it anywhere? Do I have to do it from... I have to go back there. We got a problem. Let's see. Safe house. Let me release that safe house. Okay. And then I'll close that. Maybe... Can I then now walk into this safe house? No, still can't. Interesting. Well, I think that's a good point as any to call it an episode. I think everybody else is gone for the day. Do not see any of my fellow faction members online, but we made quite a dent into this northwest side. And again, just as an example, this is where we started first episode. Today's entire trek has been from the building in here. I think my safe house was somewhere around this area, and we walked all the way through that town, came up through here, and then we made that big kind of loop track. We almost died 4 or 5 times here, and then came back this way. And that is barely scraping the northwest side of the map, so this is quite a large map indeed. But if you've made it this far in the episode, please feel free to like and subscribe to keep up with our adventures here in the world of Zomboid, the Wild Wild West. And until next time, this has been Tallidus Plays.